was going to say. So, on a blooming cold, wet afternoon on December the 23rd, 2020, today is day 23 of the Adventure Beer Advent Calendar. And it's all about local breweries, local to me in Nottingham. So, you know, I have a big, massive heart towards all those breweries. I mean, there's been some cracking beers along the way. And, well, without further ado, I'll reach over, grab number 23. Good evening. So, another Christmassy themed beer from Matlock Wolds Farm. I'm trying to read it backwards, it's funny. Good evening. I think it's just gone. The thumbnail was grey. Is it grey? Should have been a picture of the back wall. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, Matlock Wolds Farm, handcrafted ales, and this is Star. Maris Otter. These bloody notifications get on your tits, don't they? Pardon my French. 2 reviews now. 2 reviews at 6. Unless I'm already battered. Depending on how strong these beers are, to be honest. So yeah, Maris Otter and Special 8 malt impart lovely notes of caramel, raisins and dark fruits. Well, it already sounds quite nice. This is complemented with fruity, high alpha acid German hops. Never come across that before. Go on then, take it steady and drink responsibly. I don't know about me drinking responsibly. So yeah, based near Matlock Baths in Derbyshire. About half an hour's drive away from where I live. So not too far on the horizon. Just been out today. Picked up some beers from Lincoln Green. I didn't go into the brewery. You know, sometimes, you know, with reviewing beers, I went into Sainsbury's the other day and somebody recognised me. I'd got a mask on, like that. And he says, "What, you Raggy from the YouTube channel?" I'm like, oh shit. And I felt proper daft. And you know, you're not expecting it. So I didn't go into the shop and I'm not feeling very well anyway. I've got wicked anxiety. Oh. And I went in there anyway. Yeah, feel proper stupid. I think we're all going into a lockdown. So I've got this for reviewing tonight. It was advertised by Lincoln Green yesterday, brand new out. I don't think many people have drank it, so I had to get a bottle. Strong mild at 6%. After this fella though. So yeah, what a miserable day to be. I mean, I'm glad I'm not at work today. It would have been an awful day. So lovely, quite hazy at the moment. Caramel, raisins and dark fruits. Oh. I see a lockdown coming. And now there's a South African strain of coronavirus as well. It's all good. It's all a laugh, isn't it? Oh, well, at least we can go out Boxing Day before we all get locked down. Definitely get the caramel on the nose. Let me put the bottle up there so if anybody joins, they'll see what it is. There we go. So it's my second one from these fellas. I reviewed 100cc from them before. And you know, if you want to know about Nottinghamshire breweries, Adventure Beer, who made this? Yeah, it's daft, isn't it? I get the notification. It's me doing the bloody video. I can't understand that. But yeah, if you go on Adventure Beer website, adventurebeer.co.uk, all these breweries around Nottingham, bits of Derby, bits of Leicestershire, and bits of Lincolnshire, they're all on there. You know, there's some blooming interesting beers amongst them breweries. I mean, it's all about what you want to spend on beers, what you can afford, and if you're really interested, you know, because, you know, I mean, let's be fair, there's literally thousands and thousands of beers, isn't there? Probably a good thing there's lots of different people doing reviews, because no one person could review every single beer. You'd die before you try. You'd die before you get there. Lovely, quite strong. Definitely full of caramel, this is, and good malts. I ain't got the raisins or the dark fruits yet, but it's already nice. I'm already enjoying it. 4.5%. Well, there is that. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad that I'm drinking what I'm drinking, but then most of my drinking now is done via camera. Not much do I drink off camera at the moment, and I still feel drunk. I mean, I've had some beers come through the door today. You probably might have seen the videos already, but they're Tiny Rebel Stay Puffed, the Imperial Irish Coffee Marshmallow Porter. That sounds divine. And then the other one that's really of note is this one, Tiny Rebel Superhero Landing, and that's an salted caramel popcorn imperial milk stout. They really like to add loads of elements these days, don't they? 13% for that bad boy. No, I actually got it sent to me. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, so it was a freebie. So, you know, I think thanking me for my reviews basically. So I've done a lot of reviews. And obviously, in the reviews, I can just review the beer and not say I got it at the or low cost. But I do, because people need to know where I've got it from. That's my thinking anyway. It's like the shops I buy it from. Unless it's a bloody expensive shop, and I'll never go there again. And I think, sod that. I'm not giving them any credit. But if I go in the shop and I can't work out what the prices are, you know, them shops don't help. Is it now? I must try and remember that when I look for the description. I'll put that in the description. So I do like to make sure that I credit where credit's due. When I can remember, anyway, because obviously you drink a lot and you forget, don't you? I mean, we're all guilty, I suppose. Fizzy Cola Sour. Ooh. Yeah. I'm not really a massive sour fan, as you might have noticed with them two partisan ones. They were a bit on the side. Now this, the malt's lovely and the caramel. Them hints of dark fruits. That's good, isn't it? You know, to me, Brewdog, let's be fair, they are probably the kings of craft beer, like it or not. But for them to collaborate with smaller breweries all around the country, I think is a great thing. I mean, Fuller's also do that. They did the Fuller's and Friends box sets where they were doing collab beer, you know, brews as well. Not this year. I've not seen it this year. I don't think it's out. But again, you know, the bigger companies helping the smaller companies out is, for me, is what it's all about. You know, as a trade, you really are all in it together. And no year like this year, you know, we're all in it together this year. That's good. Yeah, because let's be fair, as beer fans, we'd love to do beer brewing. But if you're working in the bars and you're there, you're understanding what's in the hops and all that, and you can be so knowledgeable. Someone comes up and they're trying to pick your knowledge, and if you can match their, you know, come out, you know, it just shows that you're knowledgeable. I think it's a great idea. I wouldn't like to work in a Brewdog bar. The one in Nottingham is a shithole, but yeah, it's not the nicest of bars. Walked in, it's like a dump. When you see some of these Brewdog bars around the country and the world, there's some amazing, you know, posh looking Brewdog bars. We get the dumpy one. But then again, that part of Nottingham is a bit of a dump, so. Not in the trendiest area. Hockley. Black Iris. See, they make some good beers, they do. And their artwork is exquisite on their cans. They've got a spider themed beer out at the moment. I can't remember the name of it. Weberer. Something Weberer. Like Deborah, but Weberer. I think it's 8%. And yeah, absolute. And apparently it's got like is it 3.8 or 4.5% on Untapped? Not that I really follow that site, but you know, it's a good review score at least. I do find beer reviews a bit on beer aggregate sites to be a bit hit and miss, because you get people who drink a lager and they review it like a beer. Well, lagers aren't beers, ciders aren't beers, and same as wines, you know, all very different in what they are. Like reviewing lager against lager, fair play. And even in the beer ranks these days, Czech lager. Yeah, not the greatest for day 23, is it? Oh, let's get a load of us to plan a supermarket. Yeah, I suppose so. Let's get a load of us to plan a supermarket, you know, readily available advent calendar for next Christmas that we can all go to on the same day, and you know, pick like 24 of the best from supermarkets. Although I was hoping to keep one of these advent calendar boxes, but they're looking so wrecked that it's not worth it. The only other thing to do is to build an advent calendar box, a wooden one, put little doors on, and yeah, it's a lot of hassle there, isn't it? But put little doors on and then get the bottles or cans out, you know, whatever day. That'd be something. Build your own advent calendar. I think that Trembling Madness, I'm sure they actually do that. Some beer shop I've been on, you can actually buy 24 beers and they'll slip it into an advent calendar for you. But then that means that you'll be drinking, you know, an advent calendar that's not replicated anywhere in the country, which is a bit boring, you know. Takes the fun away, I suppose. I mean, for me with this, at least I should be drinking. There should be people around Nottingham, quite a few people, drinking quite a few of these same beers as me. Not that anybody's been on here commenting that they are, so yeah. Although we don't watch YouTube reviews. But so definitely getting the malt, definitely getting the caramel. An element, I'm not sure what it is. The hints of fruit. Oh, it's a nice tasting beer for what it is. Not too strong. Hazy, so I presume it's unfiltered. Doesn't say it's bottle conditioned. Second beer from these, and yeah, enjoyable. Yeah, there's something I can taste, but I can't figure out what it is. It's so annoying as well. And I can't cheat and look on the internet for the hints. So I've had the grandson all day. Oh dear. After a day of having the grandson, I need a beer. I've had him since 6:30 this morning. He's only just gone. And it makes for a long day. I now know what my wife goes through. I don't think this is I think this is more of a farm brewery. Obviously, I'm not really sure. I don't really know a lot about them. Yeah, Matlock Brewing Company Limited. woldsfarm.co.uk. They've got a few beers on the Adventure Beer website, and I can't go to every single website. I mean, I went to Lincoln Green's Brewery earlier, and I watched his video this morning because the bloke who does it is quite funny, and he does a video, and he was telling us about, I've got the new Big Ben, which is that one, and then he says, and Sheriff is coming in. Now I've drank Sheriff once, and that was on draft, and I wanted to get the bottle because the bottle review you're getting it better than you are a draft that's already hours old and hasn't had a squirt of CO2 like these fellas have, and it wasn't in stock at the time. And then I've come away, got home, thinking, well, for one beer, you know, I'll leave it till after Christmas. I looked on the website. There's another beer that I've never tried from them as well. So while I was there, I could have got that other beer. So I might be forced to go out tomorrow morning. It's only 10 minutes up the road, and just go and get the two beers for review purposes, obviously. What I am glad to see, though, is they are putting beers now that were specifically done for the pubs, but they are now putting them into bottles and polypins and mini kegs and all that stuff. And I think it is an amazing way forward. Coronavirus isn't going away anytime soon. forced, yeah, more than likely nowadays. But, you know, to get that beer out to the general population, getting it into bottles and the plastic, whatever, you know, I think it's a great idea. But also having draft available at your brewery shops, that, you know, that 10 pumps with draft on, go along and just, you know, get a pint of each ready to take home. Especially if you've got a good range of beers. And these fellas, Lincoln Green as well, they've got such a big range of beers that they do throughout the year. They could... Birdie thing went off again. I'm talking. It's just, I'm looking. I can see myself not moving. I'm thinking, what's going off there? I'm talking away. But yeah, as I said, and you might not have heard, with advent calendars, I think these fellas could do their own advent calendar next year with the amount of different beers they've got. Some belting beers amongst them as well. But anyway, back to the review in question. Nice beer, good malty flavours, good caramel. Never really got the raisins. Definitely got the dark fruit. There's a couple of elements I didn't get. Did it taste nice? Yes. And all the way through, really nice. Nice little aroma. Hazy beer, but that doesn't mean anything in this day and age. Good afternoon. I'm just about to kill this review, but I'm going to come back on with the low cost review. Out of 5, for me, good malty beer, 4.1 out of 5. God no. I know I'm getting Green King, a box of Green King, all Green King related beers, and might be a lager or two. I know I'm getting Totally Brewed. I know I'm getting some other beers because I've seen them. But then there's also the fact that I ain't got a clue what the wife's got me. She's got me a load of stuff. We don't tell each other what we're getting each other for Christmas. It's all for Christmas. You know, Christmas, you don't want to know, do you? And God knows what the family have got me. I mean, the neighbour across the road, she was really ill with, she had a liver problem, a liver transplant. And I've been looking after her garden for free, you know. I wanted to help her out. So I sorted out the hedges for her, the fences, repaired the fences. I sorted out the garden, weeded it, planted a load of flowers. She came back from the hospital and she was in tears, the poor gal was. Only about my age as well. And yeah, she's had a crappy year or so. And she's gone and bought us 3 bottles of wine. A red, a white and a bottle of Prosecco. So they'll all be getting reviewed as well. So, you know, good deeds. If you do a good deed, you sometimes get it back, don't you? You know, not that you want it back. That's not what the whole reason behind doing it. But no, I didn't know. Oh, I have to check that out. I don't. To be honest, after I've been on here and then done, you know, by the time you've done all your uploading to YouTube, editing, putting it on bloody Facebook, putting it on Instagram, on Twitter, I've had enough then of internet. I'll have to try and keep an eye out for that, or ask him next time he's on. But anyway, yeah, a great beer. And I'm back in about 3 minutes with the low cost one. And God knows what that's going to come out with. And that's it nearly. Last 2 days of the advent calendars. It's been a journey. Don't think I got that one. I've got some. Oh, yeah. Yeah, picked that up at the weekend. 4.2%. Oh, that's one bottle over. Luckily it's empty. Right. Thanks all for watching and commenting, and back in about 3 minutes. Cheers.